Hello everyone, how's it going? This is Harmonia and today we're gonna be starting a new series in the channel. It's gonna be called How to Gear. Roda a vinheta! I'll be separating this guide so it can be more complete and the video doesn't end up with 100 minutes, alright? We're gonna be starting with the one and only Future Princess. Future Princess is, since her release until now, the best hero in the game. She's a tank that heals, that gets movement speed, that taunts enemies, that deals tons of damage. She's the whole package and she's cancer. Starting with her weapon, the most important stats to have are weapon skill regen speed. Mine doesn't have it maxed, but well, that's life. Then HP and then defense. Those are the three most important stats for Future Princess weapon. Skill damage and light attack are bonuses. You should prioritize weapon skill regen speed, HP and defense. Since she's a tank, she's gonna be your Colosseum leader. She's still the best Colosseum leader in the game, and even for PvE or for anything, you need her to stay alive so she can land her weapon skill and enable your team to do their chain skills, you know? For the shield, the best one to have, in my opinion, is the Captain Mirror shield. The best stats to look for here are weapon skill regen speed, then HP, defense, and you gotta have a high base defense as well. Like as you can see, mine's maxed. I don't have maximum HP or defense because life. And you, of course, you want light attack here. What are other options for her shield? The best budget option for Future Princess will be the Mirror Shield, because its base defense is almost the same as the Captain's Mirror Shield. It has weapon skill regen speed, it has HP, defense, its limit break, it's HP, while the Captain's Mirror Shield is attack, but it doesn't have skill damage, even though it's a really good budget option for Future Princess. I've seen lots of people using the Elphaba Smile Shield. It is the shield that has the biggest weapon skill regen speed in the game, but as you can see, its base defense is not high enough, 165 is not even close to the Captain's Mirror Shield, which has 214. So this could be a good option if you're looking for a faster regen speed, but this will make your princess not as tanky. I don't think that farming gold to buy this shield in the store and buying other 5 copies to max limit break it, it's that effective, but if you're willing to go that path, it's your call. Another good option for Future Princess is the Minotaur's Shield. The Minotaur's Shield is the tankiest shield in the game. You could use it on her, but you're not gonna have the extra 2% weapon regen speed that you get from the Mirror Shield. So it is a good option. It will make your princess real tanky. Like, let me show you. My princess at the moment has 826 toughness. Just by putting this shield, she goes up to 896. It's a huge jump, but she does lose on weapon skill regeneration, which is really important for Colosseum. For Arena, this shield could be better, but you're also losing a lot of damage. So I would still stick with the Captain's Mirror Shield. What are other good options for Future Princess? The Advanced Shield, which has a higher base defense than the Captain's Mirror Shield. It does have attack, it gets attack on limit break, it has the same weapon skill regen speed, HP, defense, but it doesn't have skill damage. So this is the same scenario as the Elphaba Shield. So if you're gonna spend like 12 million gold to farm 6 copies of these, I think it's just better to farm the Mirror Rift and to get a Captain's Mirror Shield, which has everything, I would say this is the second best option for Future Princess. With this one, you get more tankiness and less damage. You lose on weapon skill damage. So this would be the second best option for Future Princess, in my opinion. When we're talking about accessories, as I said, Future Princess is a hero that needs weapon skill regen speed. So the best budget option for a future princess would be the Gold Pocket Watch. Of course, you're gonna want all the stats on it. So as you can see mine, it has maximum base defense, maximum weapon skill raging speed, maximum HP, and I wasn't really lucky with the attack or the skill damage, but it does the job, you know? The most important ones are the first three, and if you get attack on top of that and skill damage, it's even better, you know? So this is the best budget option for a future princess. What would be the best option of all? This one. The Earth Necklace has the second higher base defense in the game, and also it negates defense break. So when you're fighting against Lilith, when you're fighting against Naris, you're gonna be denying their defense breaks. And at the same time, it has the same weapon skill regen speed that the Gold Pocket Watch has. It has more HP, more attack, and more base defense. The heal doesn't affect Future Princess because Future Princess heals according to her maximum HP. And she doesn't have a heal stats on her like Gabriel, Mia, Eleanor. So this would be the best, but limit breaking this accessory takes a lot of time. You're gonna need around, I don't know, almost 2 months to farm enough green hammers to get these accessory to level 80, and you're not gonna be farming like level 80 weapons. Also, if you want to know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about farming green hammers, you could check my limit breaking guide on the card. All right. Moving forward, the best option other than the Earth Necklace and even better than the Gold Pocket Watch would be the Mirror Earring of Faith. The bad thing about these accessories is that you need a real good RNG to make those work, you know? Because you're gonna want the maximum base defense, which you can lock, the maximum light attack, which you can also lock, but here's where it gets tricky. You can see that it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 options available, and you can only lock one. So the most important stat here would be the weapon skill regen speed, which is the higher between all accessories in the game. So if you manage to get 12% weapon regen speed, HP, defense, and skill damage, your princess is gonna be a beast. So this would be the best accessory for her. What would be other good options for a future princess? The wedding ring. But still not as good, because as you can see, it doesn't have HP. Another good option for future princess would be the Black Crown ring, because it does have a really high base defense. It has weapon skill regen speed, HP, defense. It has a defense stats limit break, but it does not have attack. So when would you use these on future princess? Let's say you're not using her as your leader. If you're not using future princess as your leader, she doesn't need weapon skill regen speed. So if you want her just to tank, you could use future princess like this. Let me show you. This would be a real tanky future princess, and she would tank, you know. That's it. Like, if you want her to tank and not to be your leader, this would be the best build for future princess. I mean, not the best, because still, if you have an Earth necklace like this one, mine is not max limit broken, so it's not gonna make her as tanky as she is with the build I'm showing you. So yeah, this would be the best tank option for a future princess, for example. You're sacrificing attack stats to make her real tanky and to tank. When we're talking about mercs, for me, this one's the best for Colosseum, for PvE, for everything. You could also use the Mayriel cushion, this one. It doesn't have that good defense stats, so I wouldn't go for it, you know. I'll just stick with the Eugene's bike. And also, you could use the statue for arena purposes. Don't use it in Colosseum, because you need your future princess to be tanky enough so she can take enough hits to stay alive and enable your team to chain your opponent, alright? We also have cards. If we're talking about toughness, defense cards are the best ones in the game, because defense cards will grant you 7% defense, while HP cards will only grant you 6% HP. So if you're looking for more toughness, defense cards are the way to go. But Future Princess has a heal that is based on her maximum HP. So let's say you're pairing her up with Agma. Agma will enhance your defense based on the difference between his defense and the other characters you have. So the lower the defense of your other characters, the more you get from his passive. So if you're playing with Future Princess and Agma, you could use HP cards on Future Princess, so she gets more from his passive and gets more from her heal. So it's a double benefit, you know? But that would be the only case where I would use HP cards on Future Princess instead of defense, because when you're using defense, you're taking less damage. If you're taking less damage, you're making your healing more effective, you know? So that concludes Future Princess. Just a small side note, if you're a new player, are you still using Future Princess in raids, which I do not recommend, because she has a defensive party buff, which won't make your damage any higher, you should go full attack. So in this case, using double attack cards and an accessory like the Minotaur's necklace or like a sharpshooter, anything that will make her deal the most damage possible. Also, I don't really like Minotaur's necklace for tanks because its base defense is really low, so it's only a good option for damage dealers. Let me just put my princess back to defense cards. And that concludes Future Princess for real. This video was gonna be for the whole light element, but only Future Princess took me over 10 minutes. I'm probably gonna bring like heroes together. For example, Nari and MK, they have the same gearing process. So just let me know what other hero you wanna see next, because I'm planning on doing them all. I'm sorry for the long video. I always try to do my guys like as complete as possible. So thank you so much for watching. If there's any suggestion or anything you want to tell me, just leave me in the comments that I'll be happy to answer. All right. Thank you so much.